This final session for the trail and the modules is a bit of a catch-all. Because this session is focusing on care management, for tracking participation, what it does is refer back to the attendance and benefit tracking module that we did earlier in this playlist. For updating the status of tasks is interesting to me because it's connecting with this whole conversation around activities, which flow into the question of interaction summaries. So I'm going to do a more complete kind of deeper dive into this. At the high level, there is a to-do list for task management. Not exactly sure where that'll go, but it's interesting to think about kind of what can we do with tasks and what are some advanced features. It's also a piece that talks about new work that's happening in to-do lists. That's again worth a deep dive at some point. And just the general tasks, I think, is relevant. Because we have interaction summaries as this kind of new feature that you saw was actually the dominant play. If we open any case, what we find is that the interaction summaries is in the front left position. So this is kind of what the team views as most important. So it's worth understanding exactly how we should be interacting between tasks, activities, and interaction summaries. And the last two topics are relatively straightforward. It's really just how to do an update on status and also then closing care plan. I found this interesting. What they're saying is to go out to the related list and take a look at goal assignments, open those, and we can individually work on exactly where people are in this process. They also suggest using the edit care plan, which allows us to go in and do from here. We can either add new elements to this, either goals or benefits, or we can do a quick update. And that allows us to click on goal assignments, and here's where we get all the different goal assignments. What we get to change is the priority, the status, and the completion date. That's what can occur within a quick update, which is what they say here. We can make some changes in terms of status. So the goal is to complete those. We'll have to figure out exactly what that means. And then the last stage is just closing a care plan. Now to close a care plan, what they say is to go to the details. And we can have it, again, we're looking at proposed, active, draft. We'll have to think through exactly how we want to use these status fields, but we can mark it completed. It's also worth noting that there are excellent interaction summary resources with good links to other information that we can pull in terms of enabling and configuring. So there are good resources that we can find. Another topic we touched on that's worth a deeper dive is the dynamic assessments. And there's helpful information that talks about action plans. And again, there are plenty of helpful resources for dynamic assessments that are worth reviewing and understanding. So I look forward to digging into that myself. And other topics for NonProfit Cloud are endless, but Financial Services Cloud does a good job of talking about actionable relationship centers. And it's worth understanding how that's going to work. And lastly, here's a helpful page that summarizes the common features available to industry clouds. And with NonProfit Cloud part of this group now, it's pretty fascinating. What you'll find is that there are Lightning Web components for many of these. So it's worth exploring and understanding exactly. So we saw the ARC shows up here, data processing engine, decision tables, a little bit of Einstein. Some of these intelligent features. Outcome management is something we all need to spend more time thinking through in terms of connecting that with goals. Sentiment insights. So many great features. So thanks for working through this trail with me. I hope you're making progress and look forward to learning from everybody. Thank you.